Seemore the seagull loved to fly, spread his wings up to the sky, gliding, diving, catching a breeze. Seemore the seagull loved being free. And it's rise up, Seemore, spread ye mighty wings, watch over the beach where you're the seagull king. Rise up, Seemore, show us right from wrong, and how to make new friends, and how to get along. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Captain Ralph, and today I'm going to be reading one of my books from the Seemore the Seagull tales. All of the stories take place at Revere Beach in Massachusetts, and they feature the main character, Seemore the Seagull. This book is entitled True Friends Indeed. So I'm going to begin reading, and I hope you enjoy the book. This book is dedicated to anyone who has faced bullying in your life. I can only hope you have gathered the strength to overcome this terrible experience. So here we go, True Friends Indeed. Surf's up, Sydney. Let's grab our driftwood boards and catch a wave. We'll spread our wings and ride atop the crashing foam and spray. For we are the surfing Seagull brothers, and we're raring to go. Today's the Sand Castle Festival, and we'll put on quite a show. So Seemore and Sydney quickly paddled out from shore. As they mounted their driftwood boards, you could hear the crowd roar. They hit the crest of a mighty wave and flew through the air. Landing on their boards, there was no trick they wouldn't dare. Suddenly, a rogue wave caught them by surprise, tossing them into the water that was way above their eyes. They swam to shore, but their boards had broken in two. Seemore, we can't surf anymore. What can we do? I have an idea, Sydney. We'll just surf up in the sky. So they flew on top of a kite that was cruising by. Gliding with the wind, they managed to hang on tight. The sand castles below were a spectacular sight. They saw them all lined up in a row. King Kong, a dinosaur, a bucking bronco, a wizard, a goddess, and a crescent moon, a horse and a cactus perched on a sand dune. Below, there was a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster in view, dodgems, kiddie rides, and a bounce house too. Crowds swarmed the beach to see the castles made of sand, eating from food trucks, listening to a rock and roll band. But off in the distance, something wasn't right. Was it a flock of seagulls starting to fight? Seemore and Sydney flew off to explore. As Seagull King, Seemore needed to know more. An angry crowd was screeching and flapping their wings. Around a crying seagull, they had formed a ring. They taunted and teased and started to shout, "You're a strange bird! Get out! Get out!" Lucy screamed, "You're not from here! You don't belong!" Bonita pleaded, "I just came to visit. I've done nothing wrong." "You fly here every summer. You invade our home." "It's too hot down south. We're forced to roam." "You're a laughing gull. You're not like us." "Because I'm different? Why do you make a fuss?" We're herring gulls. You don't look or sound the same. Why does that matter? I'm not to blame. You steal our food. You live on our shore. Whatever we take, there's always more. At Lucy's command, the seagulls began to attack. They tightened the circle. Bonita was trapped. At that instant, Seemore and Sydney flew into the ring. They protected Bonita as they spread their wings. Seemore shouted, "Stop, everyone! Stop this fight! You all should know what you're doing isn't right. Revere Beach is for everyone, the first public beach in the land. Here, we're all free to roam. No one owns the sky, sea, or land. We're all seagulls, even if our beaks and tails are not the same. Stop your bullying. You should all feel ashamed." Lucy, when you were young, you couldn't even speak. Sadly, you'd try and try, but no sounds came from your beak. How did you feel when bullies made fun of you? Lucy said, "I couldn't even cry. I didn't know what to do. I just kept asking why. Why did they pick on me? Why do they want to make me sad? I just couldn't see why they were acting so bad." Sydney said, "Last year, my wing got broken. I couldn't even fly. A group of bullies teased me and made me cry." So all of you, can you see what bullying can do? None of you are perfect. Bullying can happen to you. If you want to be a bully, remember this. No one really respects a bully. That's the way it is. If you see someone being bullied, don't just walk away. Don't join the bullying crowd. Stand up and say, "Stop this at once. What you're doing is wrong. Stop being a bully and try to get along." Then Lucy felt embarrassed and lowered her head. "I'm sorry, Bonita. I apologize for what I said. I was wrong, and I'll never bully again. I'd like to welcome you as our newfound friend." Everybody, let's invite Bonita to join our dance show. Bonita smiled. "A chance to sing and dance? I'd love to go." Seemore said, "We have our rehearsal in an hour. Let's grab some food we can quickly devour." So off they flew for lunch at Kelly's Roast Beef, raiding trash cans and begging for treats. They dined on pizza and a seafood buffet, stealing food from tourists who were looking away. The time for the flash dance had arrived. The excited tourists crowded side by side. Seemore blew into a conch shell to start the show. Every animal was in place, ready to go. At center stage, the starfish started to sing. The fiddler crabs played a melody on their fiddle strings. Like castanets, the clams opened and closed their shells. Piping plovers played the bagpipes. Seagulls began to yell. A lobster squeezed an accordion, hitting the buttons and keys. while cormorants danced the jig and sang a sea shanty. The swordfish did a sword dance. Sea urchins rolled like a ball. Periwinkles did the twist. The codfish did the Australian crawl. As seagulls flapped their wings, the flash dance had begun. Sydney led the conga line. Everyone joined in the fun. Together they danced to the left. Then they danced to the right. People in the crowd clapped their hands with great delight. When the dance was over, Bonita said, "I have a song to sing. It's for my heroes, Seemore and Sydney. Now, I'd like to begin. When I was in need, you helped me make it through. Bravely, you saved me by your deeds. Your actions were true. When trouble was about to start, you came to my aid. When I was falling apart, you were with me all the way. When everything looked lost, when I was told I didn't belong, you were there at any cost. You were there to right the wrong. When I was torn up inside and I didn't know what to do, you were there by my side. I could just turn to you, my true friends indeed." Well, children, I hope you enjoyed the book, True Friends Indeed. That is one of the books in my Seemore the Seagull tales. Stay tuned at WCAT in Winthrop for further episodes of the Seemore the Seagull tales. Thanks for watching.